Hey, so if you're having trouble with your RFID lock, I'm going to show you how to just reset this back to factory settings and start over from scratch. This is on one of our C4 Elite cabinets, but the lock is the same on almost everything that we produce at Chapter and Verse Studios, also known as concealmentcabinets.com. So the first thing I'm going to do is insert the batteries. And the beeps let you know that it's active. So if you have a key that is not working for some reason, you're going to get a series of beeps like that. If you have a key that is programmed, it's just going to beep once and open the lock, and then after a few seconds it'll operate like normal and relock that pin. But we're going to reset it today. So what I do here, I usually just take a drill bit. There's a button down below this slot right here. And if we just push this down in and hold it for a second, you'll hear that, and you'll hear the gears grind on that. That is now completely factory reset. It has deleted all of the key codes on all of these cards, on all the fobs. It's blank. There's nothing now in memory on this lock. If you don't have a drill bit or something like that, a simple Q-tip with the Q-tip removed will fit down in there as well. So that works just fine. So once it's in this mode, it's completely reset. The first key that you scan is going to become your master key. So we label our master keys, and if you still have this, you can use this as the first key that you program. If you don't have this and you bought a case from us, get a hold of us and we send out courtesy keys. We'll send you out a whole new pack of keys for free. But you want to use this master key just because you want to be able to identify that later. So I'm going to go ahead and scan the master key first, and this will tell the lock that this is indeed the master key. You get one long beep, and that's all there is to programming that lock. This is now registered in the lock as the master key, which means this can be used to add additional keys like these. So to add those keys, what you're going to do is just scan that again. You'll hear it do a long beep, and you'll hear that lock engage. Now, before the locking pin re-engages, which I didn't do fast enough, and that's okay. So if it times out, just scan it again, and before that pin engages, go ahead and run the other keys that you want to program. You can do them all at the same time, or if you can't do it fast enough, you can always rescan your master key, and even the sticker keys work the same way. So these are all now programmed for that lock, and that's all it takes. Once you see that lock re-engage, that pin just as it just did, now all of these will be programmed to open the lock. Wait for it to cycle. There it goes. Now you notice this one I didn't program, and so just to kind of show how that works, that's going to give me several beeps. This one was not programmed when I just did that. If I do want to add that, same thing. I can run the master key again, and then run this new key. You get a single beep, and it's programmed. So all of these keys now are going to work for this lock. If you are unsure, if you try to program a key, say you maybe can't get this to register for whatever reason, if you try to add a key that's already added, it'll just give you 2 beeps, and that's just telling you, hey, that one's already in memory, you're good to go. So that's it. If that doesn't solve, if you're having an issue and that doesn't solve the problem, get a hold of us. There may be some other issue with the lock. These are pretty robust. We haven't actually ever had a failure with them, so usually there's a pretty easy way to fix these, but it does take a little bit of diagnosis sometimes. So there you go. That's how you reprogram your lock.